Jonathan Chandler here at the Virginia School of Traditional Arts. We're going to do an unboxing and setup of a dumbbell set. With the pandemic, we've been a little slow at the school, so I haven't been doing a whole lot, so I figured I'd buy me some dumbbells and a workbench, workout bench, and do some training. And I saw lots of reviews about the dumbbells, and so I'm going to show you what my experience is. Today they were shipped to us. And I'll put the specific model in the description. I bought these off of Amazon. There was tons of different ones, but I chose this one. And the box says I guess it's CAP, but it's a 24-inch rack, and then it's supposed to come with 150 pounds of dumbbells, a 5, a 10, a 15, a 20, and a 25. And I'll show you what we did. So this is the rack box here. I'll get you a close up of this box because it right here was not in good shape at all when it showed up. It tore all to pieces. But it's a dumbbell, so I mean it doesn't have to be the box is irrelevant. I'm not buying it for the box, but I do want the dumbbells to do right. All right, and there's a 25-pound dumbbell. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're missing something. But we'll open this and see. I hope we're not missing anything. And that's a 25-pound dumbbell. And one of the reviews, I don't know if it was this particular one or not, but one of the reviews, they had weighed the dumbbells, even though they were labeled 25 pounds, they didn't weigh the same. Which kind of, I don't know how you would do that, but anyway, we'll weigh these and see what they actually weigh, just out of curiosity. And several of the reviews I read said they were missing dumbbells, and so we'll see if we got everything. Here are 20-pound dumbbells in this box. Here are 15-pound dumbbells. Got our 25, our 20, and our 15. So we're missing 10 and 5. I have a feeling this is the 10s. I don't know if the 5s will be in here. These are the 10s. Now I just got these today, so I'm gonna give it a few days and see what happens. But missing the 5-pound dumbbells, and we'll see how that shakes out. But these look to be in pretty good shape. They're getting dirty in my dirty old shop, but they look in good shape. These ones have the hourglass style handle. I wasn't really looking for that, but the ones that I could find that had the straight handle were either crazy expensive or their reviews were like absolutely ridiculous, showing up broken in half and all kind of stuff. So these look like they'll do. They're not broken for sure. They're not all beat up. Some of them said that they were all beat up, chewed looking. So we don't have those issues. Here's a couple close up. Look, I mean, they're dumbbells. What are you looking for? I mean, as long as they're the right weight or something close, similar weights, I guess. All right, we're gonna look at this big box and check it out, see what's in there. This is our rack. Some of the reviews I would read on some of the other ones were horrific about the rack too. Here are instructions. Here are the bolts. One of the reviews I read said it didn't come with any bolts to put the rack together. I did not choose the ones I'm describing that had the terrible reviews. This one had a few bad reviews, but not many. And as far as reviews go on Amazon or anything else, usually people that complain will write the reviews, and you rarely ever get a good review. I've sold hundreds, literally hundreds of items on Amazon, and virtually nobody gives positive reviews. If there's any little thing wrong, they'll write a review in a quick minute. And I've always give people their money back and you know, done whatever I could do for customer service. If they're missing a piece or what have you, I'll send it to them. But they just, it's kind of crazy. Nobody writes positive reviews. So when you see reviews on Amazon and there's 15,000 reviews, you know, all this crazy numbers, they're buying those reviews to keep their ranking up. So if you look on there and there's one or two real nasty reviews and there's 4 or 5 that's decent ones, then those are probably accurate. If you've got 10 reviews or less, you're probably looking at an accurate set of reviews. But if you've got 15,000 reviews, there ain't no way. So that's just a little food for thought. And they're buying those reviews to try to keep their rating up. I don't buy reviews, but I have gotten one fella in particular wrote me a very bad review, primarily because he didn't read what he was getting, and I offered him his money back if he'd send me my product back. No answer. So I offered him his money back and keep the product if he'd just take his nasty review off. No answer. So, and it could have been one of my competitors. I mean, you have no idea who it is. So anyhow, just be wary of the reviews. So when I get a new product in, I will start doing some reviews, some real reviews, and put them on YouTube for you. All right. And like I said, we're missing a set of weights, but it could have been the guy that dropped them off. He could have just not saw them in his truck, or they could be laying in the warehouse somewhere and got separated from. They were all little packages, so it could show up still in a day or two. I'm not going to flip out. I'm just going to wait a day or two. If it don't come in a day or two, I'll email them and we'll see what we can get done. But this rack looks in pretty good shape as far as I'm concerned. It looks like it's all here anyway. And I may put this on wheels so I can move it around. I like my stuff on wheels. So we'll see if we show you that part. This looks very self-explanatory. So we've got our 2 legs. I would assume these are the same. No guarantees. Look the same. Alright, let's check out what kind of hardware we got. Get something to this hardware in. Don't lose it. Oh, they even brought us a Allen wrench. That's awesome. We got all of our hardware. Got washers and bolts. All of them look to be Allen head bolts. The first one of these is clean. a washer. That's a washer. A nut. And these are, as I suspected, lock nuts. So they have a rubber or plastic inside part, and it'll screw up for a little bit, and then it gets tight like it's going to stop. But if you keep turning it, that see, it's loose to start with, and then it gets snug about halfway down. So that will allow you to assemble this and then tighten everything at the end, if that's your intent. Or tighten one side anyway. Washers on both sides. And the nuts are kind of pointy on one end, so the flat end goes towards, flat side I guess goes towards the what you're tightening in. Last little nut. Alright, all that's left is to tighten this up, and they even give us an extra washer, so that was awful nice of them. And so to tighten this up, I'm just going to make sure our ratchet is the right direction. Alright, so that we've put our stand together. It didn't take long. Got to have the right tools. The ratchet works really well. I'm glad it did send me that little Allen wrench. Not that I don't have Allen wrenches. I hate hunting for Allen wrenches, but that did good. This seems welded reasonably well. It's certainly strong enough side to side. I don't see any issue with this other than they didn't send me my 5-pound weights. And I'm not going to flip out about that. I'll wait a day or two and see if they show up in the mail. Alright, good news. We got our 5-pound weights in just one day after the other pieces of this apparatus showed up, and they just got separated in the mail. No trouble whatsoever. But they all look good. They're none of them broken. This stand went together with no issues at all. It gave us our own. Came with our own Allen wrench, so that helped out a whole lot. We just had to have us a socket or an adjustable wrench or whatever you want to tighten up your nuts with. I used a socket, was no issue. I do like this a whole lot. This is outside in my shop, and my shop is not airtight by any means, so it's plenty of air circulation here. If I did have one thing to say about these have a little bit of a smell. It's not terrible, but it does have kind of a burnt rubber smell, you know, kind of like tar on the road. So if you had these in your house, I don't know, in a nice tight room, you know, I don't know that the smell would overtake you, but I'm hoping the smell will dissipate in a few days. I just got these this week, so I haven't used them a whole lot, but I have used them a few times. These come with these kind of hourglass shaped handles, and I just noticed on this one, I have picked this one up several times, but I just noticed on this one it has a little extra plastic on it, which I'll probably just peel away. Shouldn't be an issue, just to get rid of that right there, just a little overrun. I may take a razor blade and just trim that up a little bit, but the holding this doesn't seem really that much different than at the gym. I know the ones at the gym have the straight handles. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I guess. But that's the only thing I have seen negative about these. They do have a little bit of an odor. Not overpowering out here outside in my shop, but I don't know. You know, if you had it in a little tighter room, I don't know what it would smell like in there. But if you're going to put these in your garage or your shop, or you have a special room in the basement or something, it probably wouldn't be bad at all. But I'm going to try to see if they'll just air out and improve with time. Sometimes it just takes a little time to get rid of some of the smell. But it does, if you smell it up close, it does have a pretty good smell. Handling them, using them, I haven't really paid any attention to it. So overall, I would suggest getting this particular brand, and I'll put the link to where I bought it. I'm not making any money off of that. If they want to pay me some money, that'd be great. Just a little Harbor Freight furniture moving cart that I bought years ago. Actually, it's been laying here in the shop. I do use it to move stuff, and I just set my stand on top of it. If I like this setup, I'm going to drill a couple holes and put me a couple bolts right through this. This is wood. Just drill a hole through here a couple of times and bolt it down. What I want to be able to do is roll this thing around so that I can move it out of the way when I'm not using it, because I use this space for other things other than just working out and lifting weights and stuff. So I want to be able to have all my stuff mobile. But this, when I bought this, I think I paid $15 or $17 for it. Came with the wheels on it already, and it was perfect size for this. This thing's about 24 inches across, and I think this little cart's maybe 26 or 27. So, you know, perfect size for that. It's set up to carry furniture, so 150 pounds shouldn't be an issue for the little cart's wheels. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. Check out the link in the description if you'd like to look at how much these cost. I think with tax and everything, these are like $360, something like that, $360, $330, $360, I forget. Hope this helps you. I really appreciate all of y'all that had commented on my video about the brutal truth about the COVID-19. My dad is doing better. He spent over 27 days in the hospital. He came home. He could not even sit up in a chair without losing his breath. He was on 4 liters of oxygen an hour, and that was the 1st of November. It's now towards the end of January, and he's still needing oxygen a little bit at night, but he's still not 100%, but he is off the oxygen for the most part, and he's on the way to the mend. But I spent 6 weeks with him after he got out of the hospital, and it was bad. It was real bad. So the COVID-19 is real. It's the real deal. If you haven't got vaccinated, think about that. It's not foolproof. It's not 100%. Nothing's 100%. But if you get vaccinated, then you can at least say, I did everything I could do not to catch it. I've been vaccinated with both Johnson & Johnson and Moderna. No real side effects on either one of those. I'm in reasonably good health. And so, I mean, talk that over with your doctor, but do consider that. Anyway, hope you liked this video. We're going to bring you some more shortly. Thank you. Bye-bye.